As a social science or education major, you will often be asked to write an academic paper using APA format. This can seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't need to be. This series of short videos will show you the basics of how to produce an academic paper with APA formatting. When you are asked to write an academic paper, this typically means that your instructor wants you to write a paper that cites articles, chapters, and web pages you have read. This means that you should start your paper by reading for information, not by writing what you think. This is much different than the persuasive paper or essay you might be asked to write in an English class. Suppose your instructor gives you a short academic writing assignment. Just for fun, let's suppose your instructor wants you to make some connections between a topic you are interested in and key psychology terms from a topic you've discussed in class. You happen to be interested in mountain unicycles. But how in the world are you supposed to make connections between mountain unicycles and psychology? Your initial reaction may be to write everything you know about mountain unicycles, and then your opinions about how they fit into psychology. Don't do that. Your written opinions are not what your professor is looking for in an academic paper. So don't give in to the temptation to begin writing. Instead, you need to do some reading. In the academic world, people read a number of sources before they begin writing. Reading helps gather information beyond what the person already knows. For an academic paper, you should always gather most of your information from articles in the library. By articles, instructors usually mean research articles that have been peer-reviewed. This means that the articles were written by experts in the field, and then they were read by other experts in the field who recommended that the articles were so well researched that they should be published. In this video, I am going to show you the beginning of the information gathering process. The best place to start a search for academic articles is the Allen Memorial Library. I am going to click on the Allen Memorial Library tab on my computer. A web page appears. I type mountain unicycles into the search bar. Another web page appears. If I scroll down, I see the number of results my search returned. On the day I searched for articles on mountain unicycles, there were 207 possible results. The results are listed by title. Notice the icon next to each title. The icons indicate what kind of publication published the article. On the day I looked up mountain unicycles, the first page of results showed titles that were published as articles in a magazine or journal, as well as titles that were published in a newspaper. There was also one online book. I begin by reading the titles. I make a mental note of the ones that jump out at me because I think they might be interesting or because the title suggests there might be a connection with psychology. I select 5 to 7 titles that I find interesting. I like to choose a variety of types of articles, including a few titles that were published in magazines or journals, as well as some that were published in newspapers. For a short paper, I am going to avoid books because I will not likely have time to read them. The first article catches my eye right away. Extreme unicycling, who needs 2 wheels? I noticed that it was published in a journal for bicycle retailers. My guess is that there could be some interesting information in it. Under the article title, I click on Full Text Available. Clicking on Full Text Available takes me to different online locations where I might find the article. Any one of the links should take me to the article. I randomly decide to click on the first one. Clicking on the first link takes me to a page that features more details on the article, including who wrote it, where it was published, and the type of article it is. The page also shows subject terms. These are terms that people might use to find this article if they wanted to search for information. In addition, the page provides an abstract, which is a short description of what the article is about. I scan the abstract, then I decide if I want to read the article. I think I do, so now I move over to the toolbar on the right side of the page. First, I go to the Cite tool. I click on it, and when I do, I am given a box where I can scroll down and find the citation format I want. I want APA format, so I scroll down to APA and I copy the citation. At this point, I open a Word document on my computer. At the top of the Word document, I type the word references. Then, under references, I paste the citation I just copied. My first citation is now mostly in APA format, but I have to take one more step. I have to add a hanging indent. To do this, I highlight the citation I just pasted on the document. Then, I right-click and a menu pops up. From the menu, I select Paragraph. Another menu pops up. First, I type 0.5 in the left indentation box. I leave the right indentation box at 0. Then, I select Hanging from the Special pull-down. Finally, I select OK. I have now created a hanging indent. Hanging indents are one of the little quirks about APA formatting. They make citations clear and easy to read. They are not optional. When I am finished creating the citation, I download a PDF of the article to my desktop. I repeat this process for 4 to 6 more articles. For each article, I will create an APA citation, copy the citation on my reference page, create a hanging indent, and download the article. My reference page will look like this. I'm not quite finished with the reference page. First, I am going to list the articles in alphabetical order. Next, I am going to remove the hyperlink from each article. The result is a clear, APA formatted set of references for the articles I am going to read. I want to be able to easily access my reference page and my downloaded articles. So I am going to create a folder for this assignment. I am going to call this folder Psychology Mountain Unicycles. In this short video, you have learned that you need to read academic articles before you begin writing your academic paper. You have also learned how to find academic articles in the Allen Library, how to create a citation using APA format, and how to create a hanging indent for each citation. You have learned that you should save your reference document and downloaded articles in a folder for easy retrieval. Now it's your turn. Think about what your paper is supposed to be about. Decide what search terms you should use. Go to the Allen Memorial Library tab. Search for 5 to 7 academic articles. Start a Word document titled References. Create a citation for each article you want to read using APA format. Create a hanging indent for each citation. Create a folder for your document and articles. Download the articles you cited. When you have finished everything in the list, go on to the next video, Video 2, Writing an Annotated Bibliography.